In today's video, I'm going to show you how to leverage sources sought to win and secure government contracts. So let's get into it. So first thing is, what is a sources sought? It's a notice issued by a government agency to gather information from potential vendors or contractors. So it's not a solicitation, but it's a way for an agency or the government to do market research. So they want to know which vendors are available, who can perform this job. They want to also know market condition, how many vendors would be capable of performing this or supplying this. They want to get a feel of the market basically. So now you might be asking yourself, why should I even consider sources sought if it's just market research for the government? And that's a fair question. And I'm going to show you exactly why you need to consider sources sought. One, contract opportunities. You're gaining early insights into what most likely is going to be a solicitation before they become that. So a lot of people also do not consider sources sought. So you're also in a way ahead of the competition because you're getting early access to government contracts before they even become solicitation. The second thing is you are engaging early to influence the scope of work or shape up the solicitation. So by sharing your expertise with the government or with the agency, you are indirectly or even sometimes directly shaping up the solicitation to be tailored more to what you can to your business. So in a way, you're influencing the solicitation. And finally, you're also helping agencies assess. In a way, they are assessing your business to see whether you are a good fit or not. So you're kind of getting your business assessed ahead of everyone else who's going to be submitting for a solicitation, a bid for a solicitation. Now, moreover, you are actually influencing the scope of work, as we mentioned. You can provide recommendations. So, when appropriate, if you see appropriate in your sources sought, you want to provide recommendations and, in a way, tailor the work based off your expertise. And you're being honest and genuine, but in a lot of ways, when you are sharing your expertise, you're coming from your business or somewhere where you've had a lot of expertise based on the work that you have done. So in a way, you are leveraging your unique capabilities to shape up a potential solicitation. Now, moreover, and this is something that's ignored a lot, there's a potential for a sole source award. So the good thing about sources sought is there's a potential for things that are called source, and these are government sometimes award contracts without even a solicitation to one contract because they fulfill the condition that only them are capable of fulfilling the requirements of the contract. So let's say they release a sources sought, and then the agency decides that no business but your business is capable of supplying or performing the service. So they can just offer you a sole source awards. And if you go on SAM.gov, you'll find and you filter by sole source awards, you'll see a lot of them. And these, when the agency decides that this business is the business that can only do this job, or they are the perfect fit for us. So you're kind of getting your foot in the door, and sometimes you are being chosen, especially if you show in the sources sought your expertise and how you are well positioned in the perfect business to perform this. You're positioning yourself to even win a sole source award. Now, I hope I sold you on why you need to consider submitting sources sought. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you want to do is you want to go on SAM.gov. I'm going to show you how. You want to go and filter by, you want to click on contracting here, and then you want to scroll to the bottom here in the filters, and you want to select notice type, and then you want to click on sources sought, as you can see here. And as you can see, there are 4,000 results. You can filter more by the place of performance and the product or service information. I'll have a list of NAICS code, but let's say we are in manufacturing. There are no manufacturing, but let's say we are in construction. Now, as you can see, there are almost 500 results for sources sought in manufacturing. Maybe construction. And you can filter also by your state and zip code. And I'm going to show you how to read these. So you want to focus here on the response date. So that's the date where you should be submitting the sources sought. The classification, this is the NAICS code that we chose. So this one, for example, the product service is fencing, gates, and components. And here we have a description, a small description, but then you want to look at the document and get more details about the mechanical gate. This one is a mechanical gate performance work statement. So you want to click on this and you want to read it and review it and get more information about it. You can also you have to read this and do it, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So I found this weird sources sought. It's about the name is interesting. It's called Big Ass Fan. In government contracting, you would never guess that you would find a contract like this called Big Ass Fan. So I thought it was funny. And then it's a sources sought, and as you can see here, it has a few attachments. What you can do is you can leverage AI. I find these through SAM search. As you can see here, I'm getting the um, AI generated summary because some of the titles don't make sense. So I want to quickly see if it's a good fit or not. And as you can see here, I'm filtering by active only and the contract type to be sources sought. And then you can leverage whatever you want. But I like to get more information using AI. So before I go and read all the documents, I like to summarize them, and I also like to ask AI questions about them. So this is an AI generated summary, but I'm gonna say, give me more info about this sources. And I also sometimes I like to read the summary here to get more ideas for my business. Sorry, for what to ask here. So here we're getting information that this is broad range of construction, repair, and maintenance activities related to real property at Travis AFB. That's not the one we want. We want the big ass fan one. That's the one we want. We want to ask questions about the big ass fan. So I see here the statement of work. So I'm gonna say, what is the statement of work? I'm gonna summarize the statement of work while it's giving me an answer, and also the maintenance sources sought. So in the context of the provided data, the sources sought is for maintenance project on big ass fans. Specified specifies the tasks involved in maintaining 124 fans located at various sites. I'm gonna ask, give me more info on the opportunity. Opportunity. I want to get more information just in general. So we see here in the this document summary, its sources sought. It's 124 various big ass fans, multiple buildings within the 28th aviation. Service frequency PM to be performed one time within each contract. So here we're getting details, the submission requirement for performance timeline, scope of work, and then the primary contact information. What do I need to, I'm gonna just ask it one last question to submit in my sources sought. Obviously, you can ask it whatever question you want, but I'm just trying to get main important information to see if I want to bid this on this or not. So company information, past performances, service description, and teaming arrangements. As you can see, they want to find a good business that can supply this in the market. This is a golden opportunity before it becomes a solicitation. So we can go a step further and generate a proposal for this. I'm gonna here select the files I want. So I'm gonna use the big ass fan maintenance sources slot, and then I'm gonna also use the statement of work, and then I'm gonna also use the case studies I have in my for my company, my past performance records. I'm not gonna choose the compliance documentation or the PDFs, but I'm gonna keep the capability statement. I can also upload any documents that I think are relevant for this opportunity, and then I'm gonna generate an outline. And now we have an outline. I can go over and edit this AI generated outline. I can decide what to mention in each one of these sections, what to add, what to remove, and change the writing plan. And then once I modify all of this, I'm ready to generate a proposal. And now it's going to go ahead and write it for me. You want to modify it. Obviously, I didn't modify it at all, but we will get an email once this is done. One more thing I would like to highlight: if you want to always receive bid alerts for sources sought, what you can do, let's say we specialize in, for example, software development and let's say AI. We can choose here how often we want to receive these alerts, and then we can here come and select the notice type to be sources sought. So this way we're gonna receive email notification weekly, or let's change it to daily, if we find software development, AI, for example, I could just say contracts, and that are sources sought. So this way, whenever the AI finds a sources sought software development AI contract, it's gonna send me a notification to my email. So this way, you make sure you're not missing out on these opportunities. You can try this platform called SAM.gov. The link is in the description. And even if you don't try it, always aim to go for sources sought. It's a golden opportunity to get your foot in the door, build strong relationship with agencies, shape up the opportunity, increase your chances of actually winning the solicitation when it comes out. And in a good scenario, you get a sole source award. I hope this was helpful. You can get, as I mentioned, 7-day free trial for samsearch.co. And thank you so much for watching. See you soon.